Hello student, I am Dada Pires from Government Degree College Chenagiri. Today I would like to talk on some topic on the Raman effect and their experimental arrangement and their experimental facts and the quantum theory explanation and also their applications. Let me move further. So, we are seeing here. So, what is Raman effect? And this Raman effect was proposed by the Sir C.V. Raman, of Indian scientist. He was well known. He was studied the scattering nature of light, scattering of light. So, he was give good explanations, and he also got the prize for this Raman effect, and he discovered this effect in February 22. So, we are celebrate National Science Day on behalf of the memoriam of the Raman effect. Let me see what is a Raman effect. What is Raman effect? Let me see here. When a monochromatic light is passed through the organic solvents like benzene or toluene, like this. When this monochromatic light is passed through this benzene organic like benzene or toluene, which is dust free, and it gives the two line additions with the incident of line, as you see in the color, and one line is longer wavelength, another one is shorter wavelength, along with the unmodified line. This effect is called Raman effect. So, here is the organic solvents, and we can be passed through this monochromatic light through this one, and it splits into three. One is unmodified line, another one is short wavelength, another one is longer wavelength. So, these lines, two lines, that is called Stokes lines or anti-Stokes lines. This is called Raman effect. So, what he was doing experiment to prove his effect, let me see further. So, he was made an experimental as shown in this figure. See here, this was originally demonstrated by the Sir C.V. Raman, and let me discuss. Here is the AB is the glass tube, AB is the glass tube, and the end is glass, and attach the glass plates, and above the glass plate there is the jacket, water jacket, in which the water flows, and there is the reflector. There is the reflectors are there. On one end of this experiment is drawn into a horn shaped, which is black painted, and another one end is partially reflected, and light passes through this way and through the slits and these slits, and passes through the lens and passes through the lens and go through the spectroscope, where which the camera is taken to be study the different lines which are produced. When this the source is illuminated, there S is the source which illuminated and pass through the filter and passes this lights, and these lights rays are goes into the AB glass tube, in which the toluene or something organic solvents are to be filled there. They are scattered. Some light ray goes through this way and study the spectra. The group of lines produced by the scattering will be studied with the help of the spectrograph. This is the experimental arrangement of the Raman effect. So, from this experiment he derived some facts regarding to these experiments. Let us see point out the what are the experimental facts about the Raman effect. When this weave in the light ray spectra with the help of the spectrograph, we see the three lines. One line is called Stokes line, another line is called anti-Stokes lines, another one and the remaining one is called unmodified Rayleigh line. So, second point is the in this experiment the scattered one of the light have longer wavelength, means have low frequency. Such line which have low frequency is called Stokes line. Next, third point we go here, the shorter wavelength means high frequency. In the experiment they produce the radiations of shorter wavelength or high frequency line, that line is called anti-Stokes line. And there is another third one is there, unmodified line, which is called Rayleigh line, means it is unmodified, it remains the same wavelength as that of the light of monochromatic light. So, that is called Rayleigh line. And the fourth point is anti-Stokes lines are fainter than the Stokes lines. As we see, when the Stokes lines and anti-Stokes lines are faded, they are dim in color than the Stokes lines, because the molecules observed and excited to the upper state, that is why it is a fainter, that is fade away. And the next point is the intensity of anti-Stokes lines. If you increase the temperature, the intensity of the anti-Stokes lines are increases. So, anti-Stokes lines intensity is dependent on the temperature. As we move further, the Raman lines are symmetrically displayed with parent line. As we see here, where there is a parent line and another one line is shifted like this way, and they have equal distance, same distance will be displaced. So, this is called the symmetrically displayed with respect to the parent line. If it is parent line, it is symmetrically displayed. So, change in frequency what we call, so there is a two lines are incidents with the change in, we see the change in frequency, that change in frequency is called the Raman shift. You call it as a Raman shift. But this shift is depend upon the different substances. For different substances, it changes with different subjects. That is why we can easily find out the what the substances is this one. So, these are the experimental facts we are obtained from the Raman effect. As we move further, so give the quantum explanations of the Raman effect. So, see here the quantum effect. So, see here explanation. There is the one incident light, there is the incident light, incident and molecule, and scattered somewhere, some directions. It scatters some directions. Let me consider the incident radiations have frequency mu and moving with the kinetic energy of mv square and have energy, and their potential energy is E, they have energy, some energy. So, incident the molecule and scattered. The scattered line, the frequency have is mu 1 and moving with the kinetic energy is of mu 1 square and the energy is E 1. From the law of conservation, we see that sum of the before incident is equal to sum of their after scattered. So, that is h nu plus of mv square plus E equal to h nu 1 plus of mv square plus E 1. Since as we say that we are not change any temperature here, So, there is no kinetic energy changes, the kinetic energy remain same. So, means that is half m v square is equal to half m v square equal to half m 1 v 1 square. So, it get cancelled. So, as we see in the next, the remaining is h nu plus E left side LHS and h nu 1 plus E 1 on right sides, and h nu equal to h nu 1 plus this idanna just changes to right side, that is E 1 minus E h nu, and E 1 minus nu is nothing but change in their excited level energy. So, see here, so we can say that H h is constant, but we can divide this divided by this equation by divide this equation by h, we got nu is equal to nu 1 plus del E by h. So, here is the two cases arises, because depend upon the energy related E 1 and E, it may be emit or it may be absorbed. So, let me study the two cases. If their energy, the molecules in the lower state, so it rises to the upper state, then the E 1 minus E become positive. When there is a level, that is E and this is E 1, when observe the line, it rises to this one, observe to different one, it rises like this way, in this way. There are the two lines, and it rises, this is E and this is E 1. When it rises from here, so E 1 minus E becomes positive, hence it is delta E becomes positive. Then nu 1 is equal to nu minus nu 1 is equal to nu minus delta E by h, that is delta E by delta h is nothing but nu minus delta nu, means we know that E equal to h nu, like this way, delta E equal to h by delta nu. That is why same way we are use delta nu. So, delta nu is equal to delta E by h. So, it is a gives the definition for the Stokes line, means frequency is here frequency is subtracted, means frequency is lower. If the frequency is lower, that is called Stokes line. If frequency is low, wavelength is higher, hence it is a Stokes line, called it as a Stokes line. Move further, in the second case, when there is an energy level, already the molecule in the excited state, it jumps to down, that is upper one is E 1, lower one is E, it emits some radiations. So, then it emits from E 1 minus E, but already E 1 minus E here is that. So, there is a negative, changes to negative, hence nu is equal to V 2 nu 2 minus del E by h cross, means here nu 2 is equal to V plus nu 2 equal to V plus del E. So, there is a frequency here is rises, frequency rises means the wavelength decreases. The line which have higher frequency than that of the incident one, we see that is anti-Stokes line. So, in this way we found that anti-Stokes line. This is all about the quantum theory explanations of the Raman effect. And this Raman effect, let us see the some applications of the Raman effect. They will ask you Raman effect applications. It helps the molecular structure. It helps to the molecular structure, to study how the molecular structures of the various molecules can be studied under this way, and study the intrinsic structure of matter, mainly the constitutions of the molecule in all three states of matter, which type, let it may be a solid or liquid, or it may be a gas, studied in this way. So, it gives also the study of the rotational and vibrational energy levels of homonuclear molecules. And the fourth one is the atoms, the mass and their valency bond length can be analyzed by this Raman effect. So, using this Raman effect, the bond length, mass, valency band, atoms can be analyzed by this Raman effect, and chemical bond strength, electrolytic dissociation, hydrogen, etc. of the chemical effects to have been studied through Raman effect. And the next points of the applications is Raman effect can be used to complementary to the X-rays. Instead of X-ray, X-ray is become very dangerous, frequently we can't be go under for the X-ray. So, we can be used complementary to the X-ray is the Raman effect. And some aspects nuclear physics like spin, binding energy of force, isotope constituents of the molecules can be studied under this Raman effect. And these are the applications of the Raman effect. Today we are learn about the what is Raman effect, what is experimental explanation and quantum theory explanations about the Raman effect, and experimental facts we gain from the Raman effect, and also the applications of the Raman effect. And this is very useful for the examinations, and this related to a Davangere University paper 6th one of the 5th sem. 5th sem nalli iruvanತಹ 6th paper ಗೆ very useful ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, I hope you are understand very well. Go ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೋಗಿ, and also subscribe my YouTube channel Dada Pires Physics. Okay, thank you very much.